Hey, hello there, ktgozone here, and this is a game of Age of Empires. And what do we have today? We have the Barbarian AIs and the build order of them. So I'm going to look at one of the AIs, and it's going to be my teammate. And I'm going to look at the build order of the AI, and does it really cheat? And that is the important thing. Does it really cheat? If you look at the resources right now at the beginning of the game at 00 time frame, it is 700, 700, 600, 700. So that looks like cheating. But if you start the game, you'll see that that resource count vanishes and becomes normal. There you go. It becomes normal. So I really don't know what he means when he says I found some extra resources. That is not true. When he's playing probably with another barbarian AI as a teammate or probably an opponent. So I think if he plays 1v1 or against a human player, then it's a different thing. But right now, I don't think he cheated, so he doesn't cheat at all, at least for now. So we'll continue with this game. This barbarian is playing with goths in blue, and his opponent over here is this barbarian playing with Turks, and blue Zalai is King the Great One, which will be myself over here, and I am playing with Mongols. So there you go. So 2 minutes into the game time, and mind you, this barbarian obviously scouts with his sheep, which is very nice, and is going to send his scout forward to do what? To steal the boar. Yes, absolutely, he's going to steal the boar, which is so cool. There you go. He's going to steal that boar back and bring it back home, and that is what he's going to do. And it's pretty standard, mind you. It's almost all the time the barbarian steals. If he finds a boar at a favorable location, he does steal it. If you can watch the games of Viper, he's playing against two barbarian AIs, hardest barbarian AIs, and you can see a few of his games where his board gets stolen. So that is pretty neat. So there you go. That's the first really nice thing you've seen from the hardest barbarian. You can see only 2 on wood, which is a little different from what human players do, and it's going to bring deer home, which is again fabulous stuff, which is really nice. Actually, I think he has confidence on me and was trying to do a castle age, and that's the reason he's bringing deer home. I'm just kidding. There you go. That's a loom from the blue AI, and he's got only one bow so far, which is not his own bow, and he's struggling a bit to bring the deer home, but still very decent right now, and he's doing a great job. Is there anything different from what a human player does at the moment? He's got only 1 on 4 rage, which is okay. He's got only 2 on wood instead of the standard 3 or even 4. So that is the only difference I see so far. But apart from that, there's absolutely no difference. And he's done scouting with his sheep also. So that is what a human player does. And he's also ahead of the other AI right now, is what I believe. Yes, at least in score. So yeah, he's doing a great job. He has just scouted his own base and he hasn't gone to his opponent's base. So he doesn't know about that. He's probably planning to get almost all his sheep close to his town center and get food from that. That is what he's planning to do, and that is the reason why he hasn't scouted anything else apart from his own base. Has he found all his sheep? That is the question. No, he hasn't. He hasn't actually found all his sheep. That is okay. He's got 340 food over here, extra food. So obviously, he's not too bothered about that. His sheep placement is pretty neat. It's close to his town center. So that is nice, and yeah, he's bringing all his deer home. He's sending villagers to forage, which is also pretty standard, but he's kept only 3 on wood, so that is a little different, and we'll see how many villagers he produces before going to feudal age. 7.5 minutes in the game time. He's got 20 pop, exactly the same as the other AI, so that is pretty similar, but he's got a lot on wood, and this AI still hasn't put a lot of wood. Yeah, there you see, there you go. It's almost, it's the same thing. Obviously, it's the same code written for both the AIs, and very neatly placed villagers doing wood cutting work. So you can see all of them going to wood at once, because as soon as he goes to feudal age, he's going to bring those military buildings up, and it's going to happen all at the same time. You can keep a close look. There you go. 1 second difference between the two AIs, and he makes a barrack first. And you can see once he hits feudal age, he's going to get 3 military buildings up all at the same time. A human player cannot do that, but obviously he's the AI and he can do all that stuff. So we'll look at that and we'll see what this AI does, because the AI does something very special, and I'm very happy to be part of this game. And I don't do anything. I just sit home idle because I just wanted to see what this AI does. Obviously the red goes for me, tries to attack me, but has to come back, has to retreat back, because this blue AI is going to do a fabulous job. So there you go. That's a standard stuff. My focus is player 3 does that. I played a few games with the Barbarian as my ally, and It does that every time. You can even chat with the barbarian. There are few turns, few chats, and you can actually order the barbarian to do stuff. And there you go. It's going to kick in the grid and also going to feudal age. And there you go. It's going to hit feudal age and it's going to bring up 3 buildings at the same time. 1, 2, 3. There you go. That is the blacksmith. That is the archery range. That is the second archery range. And that is fab. And he always, almost always makes buildings around his town center. Doesn't waste 1 second. That is the effective management of the AI, and that is exactly what he does. You can look at the other AI doing exactly the same thing. 1 blacksmith, 2 archery range, and the barrack already done after clicking feudal age. So that is pretty standard stuff. Once this archery range comes up, you can see skirms right away is what he does. Not yet. Yes, there you go. Skirms right away from both the archery ranges, and it's going to do a mini archery rush over here. Actually, not mini, a proper skirm rush. I'm sorry, yeah, skirm rush from this AI, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be absolute fun. And it doesn't attack his opponent till it actually makes a bunch of skirms. That is what he does. And what does this AI do? I think this AI is also doing skirms, if I'm not wrong. And it's scouted my base, and it's going to attack me before it attacks this AI, because I think he's more confident against a human player. So that's how it is. There you see, he doesn't do any garrison points. So obviously, all the units spawn around the military building. So that is pretty standard. Our normal AI, standard AI, also does the same. So that is no different in the case of the Barbarian AI. He's already doing his research padded archer armor. I think he's done his fletching already. I missed it. Yes. Has it done it? Yes, it's done his fletching already. So that is pretty nice from the Barbarian AI. He knows about his opponent, does he? Yes, he absolutely knows about his opponent. He's got an idea about my base too, which is nice. And let's see what he does in some game time. It's already 40 minutes into game time, and he's brought his scout forward and almost lost the scout. These archers are not going to go to his base. So I was a bit surprised. I thought probably this AI is going to attack this one, but it didn't do that. It didn't do that. It's finally found a sheep over there. So let's see. Are these archers going to my base? Yes, that's what it's doing. It's going to go to my base right now, and this is when this is when the blue barbarian AI will send all his skirms forward. Look at the army right now. It's got 17, so 16 skirmishers already. It's producing more, which is phenomenal. 50 pop already in less than 15 minutes. That's what efficient resource management does. It's absolutely fab, and it's going to send these skirms forward while this AI is going to attack my base, which will be of no use because I'm going to do a tower over here, and we'll make sure that this attack comes to no use over here. So that is going to be my gameplay. But there you go, lots of skirms already, 20 on the map, and already padded armor archer research being researched, and they are going to go to the base of this AI, which is fab. And we're going to see something very nice along with this skirm rush. It's going to be a tower being put down by the hardest AI. It is going to be very, very nice, and you will really enjoy those things. There you go. So 25 military already for this AI. You can look at this AI. It's already 10 pop ahead of the other AI. So I really don't know how that programming is done. But obviously they don't pay alike throughout the game. There will be differences. But still, it's very interesting to see a huge difference in 17 minutes. So obviously this AI is playing an amazing game, absolutely amazing game. And there you go, a proper skirm rush, and Dowd will be proud of this. Wheelbarrow timing almost similar between the two players, 1 minute difference actually. And there you go, he's managed to make sure that the villager doesn't put down one more building. So he's doing a lot of damage over here, the blue AI. And I really don't know what makes it so different. 23 pop between the two AIs, and this AI is playing an amazing job. I played 3-4 more games with the AIs. In fact, I played a 1v1 with them, and they generally attack around the 13 to 14 mark, and it becomes very difficult. But if you wall your base, then I think you can defend for some more time. Yes, that's what Viper has been doing recently, and Viper is an amazing player, obviously. So he can do a lot of stuff. He can wall his entire base and still have a very good economy. Probably it's not easy for everybody to do that. There you see, that's the villager I was talking about. That's a watchtower being done by the villager, forward watchtower, which is fab, which is absolutely fab. That's a very nice thing. You can see he's garrisoned his unit or inside his towns, inside his military buildings. So that is pretty nice. That's what humans would do when he sees so many skirms forward. But with all this comes forward, I was a little surprised to see this AI is not shifting to a different wood line, which is a normal standard stuff. He's still mining gold, which is absolutely pointless unless he brings a siege workshop up. But he has to go to Castle Age for that. So this is a little bit stupid. But he's sticking to this wood line over here, which is not great. And probably this Barbarian AI doesn't have an idea about it. Yeah, he does see cut wood, but yeah, he doesn't attack. It doesn't go forward and attack. So it's pretty decent, the programming, but not that great, and still can be improved, I believe. And this village doesn't end over there. It's going to do a palisade, a wall around this watchtower, which is fantastic. And this is nice. If you see the games of the Barbarian AI played by Viper recently, it keeps on attacking the same region. So he keeps on attacking one region. So if you actually shift to a different region, if you're playing the Barbarian, then that is a good thing. But obviously, Barbarian has a lot of strategies, a lot of strategies. If you look at his strategies, actually, yes, you see, you can go to the map, you can go to the files and go to the Barbarian and look at his strategies. There are a lot of strategies. In fact, there's one strategy called warelephants.per, and that is actually unique because it says that if the opponent is Aztecs, then they don't go for a war elephant rush, which is amazing. And I hope I read that code correctly. Maybe Sishan can tell me whether I was right or wrong. But that's what the code said, and I believe that's what it is. So yes, that is that, and you can see the palisade wall around the watchtower, and that is the rush from the hardest AI. How many does he have? He has got 40 military, 39 skirms right now, which is fab. Does he mine gold right now? He just started mining gold, so obviously he's going to produce archers if he wants to. Yes, there you go. He's finally producing archers, but he's going to stick with skirms for now. He's got just one archer or two archers over there, so it's completely skirms, and this is very nice. 83 pop already for the blue hardest AI, and that is fab. And look at that. The other red AI is struggling right now. He's brought his army out of those buildings to counter these scums, but it's going to be very difficult. It's got a lot of archers over there, and it's going to be very difficult to hit the skirmishers. That's not a very good strategy. I thought it would counter them with skirms, but I think wood cutting has been a difficult job for this AI, and that's the reason why it is found it very difficult to handle the other AI. I'm going to reduce the volume a bit. I believe it's pretty loud, and yeah. There you go. So that is the gameplay of the hardest AI right now. You can see his army is going back. It's coming forward. It's pretty stable. It's pretty stationary around this region. Doesn't roam around a lot. Those kind of stuff is still not programmed into the AI, but still it becomes very difficult to see so many units in the map. Even if it does this against a human opponent, it's not going to be very easy unless, of course, you have walled yourself completely. But obviously, it's going to the castle edge right now before everybody, and it's going to be very very difficult for this AI to contend with. This way, it doesn't chat with itself with the AIs. They don't chat with each other. I don't see that. I believe they sling each other, and I've seen that in a game when I was playing against them, and they do a lot of stuff. They actually do forward walling and all the stuff. Yeah, actually they do that. I still don't know whether to do a douche, but I believe they don't do that. At least that is not programmed with the AI. Something has to be kept for human players. King the Great One is also going to cancel Age, and the Barbarian are doing a bottom arrow, crossbow, pikeman, and bow sword all at the same time. Also doing a forward town center. So that is pretty sexy. And he's doing a town center at his own base too. So he's finally sending some archers forward. He's going to become crossbow in some time. So that is pretty standard. You can see the crossbow, botkin arrow, and bow sword going at the same time. Pikeman is possibly something that you won't see a human player doing, but what the hell? This guy does almost everything. He's going to do a leather archer armor too, and he's going to eventually do elite skirms with so many skirms on the map. So that is how the hardest AI is playing. That forward town center is really nice because that gold doesn't belong to him. Surely that is not his gold. This is his gold, and he's got some gold at the back of his base. Is it? Where is it? It's over here. So that is certainly not his gold. At least that's what I believe. It still can be his gold, but yeah, it might be his gold actually. So yeah, that is okay. The two AIs are pretty close to each other, if actually very close to each other. I'm actually very very far away right now. So what am I doing? I'm just producing a lot of army, and I'm going to send that army forward in some time. And as soon as my army goes, this AI is going to resign. It's not because of me, obviously, but it's just the timing. It's just the timing. And there you go. It's just stayed there, still stuck to that. It's going to do a scale mail armor research too. And meanwhile, you can see the difference in pop right now. 33 for the red AI and 81 for this guy over here. So that is fab. And it's got 30 military on the map, almost same as what I have right now. I'm doing is my crossbow research, and I've stuck to one town center. Not that not anybody cares, but yeah, that has been my plan in this game, and not to attack the AI and let this AI completely take over this AI, and so that we can look at what exactly he does. And this is what he does. This is pretty cool, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this game, and this AI is going to resign in some time. You can look at how many town centers this guy makes. He's made one town center and two town centers and three town centers, and he's producing villagers from each one of them. None of them are idle. Military goes idle. He's doing his skirmisher research right now. He's doing his forging research. Doesn't do any stupid research. Obviously, he's got a pikeman over there, so he's doing his forging research. So that is that, and that's how it is. See, the opponent always kept army inside his building throughout the game, and it's been very, very difficult for the red Barbarian AI to handle the blue one. So there you go. Finally, my army is finally coming to the base, and it's going to resign. I'm pretty close to the blue AI's pop. Obviously, is incurred a lot of damage. Let's look at the number of kills of the. He has 93, so that is fab, absolutely fab. 93 kills from the blue AI in the short duration, and has to be mostly military all standing over here. I don't think it's hit a lot of villages, but there you see, well played from the Barbarian AI, to which this guy doesn't respond, which is okay, I guess. No GG, no WP, nothing. But yes, that was that. So that was the game, and that was the build order of the Barbarian AI. And it might have different build orders when you're doing a 1v1 with it. And I'm going to do a 1v1 actually with this Barbarian and find out if there's a difference in build order. But that was that, and hope you guys enjoyed that game, and please come back and subscribe to the channel, watch my videos, and please share my work. Bye bye and take care.